Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to TVZine, where we dive into the galaxy of pop culture and explore the most talked-about stories out there. Today, we're going to talk about a galaxy far, far away that's got everyone buzzing: the Netflix adaptation of Frank Herbert's classic sci-fi novel, Dune. Now, for fans of the original book, this adaptation has been met with some pretty scathing reviews. The problem is, it seems like the creators took a page straight out of the Star Wars playbook, and well, let's just say they ended up with an unrecognizable mess. I mean, we're talking about Frank Herbert here, one of the greatest authors in science fiction history, and this is what they came up with. So, what went wrong? Well, for starters, it seems like the showrunners took a more straightforward approach to adapting the book, skipping over some of the most complex and nuanced elements that made Dune so beloved. I mean, we're talking about a novel that's got layers upon layers of depth, from the intricate politics of Iraqis to the mystical Bene Gesserit sisterhood. And instead, they went for broad strokes and shallow characters. And then there's the casting issue. Fans have been complaining non-stop on social media about how unrecognizable some of the actors are in their roles. I mean, we're talking about iconic characters like Paul Atreides, Lady Jessica, and even Stilgar, all of whom were portrayed by actors who don't exactly scream Dune to me. But here's the thing, TVZine is all about keeping it real with our viewers. We're not just about the latest gossip or trending memes, we're about diving deep into the stories that matter and exploring what really goes on behind the scenes. And that's exactly what we did when we looked at this Netflix adaptation of Dune. We talked to some fans who were disappointed by the changes they saw in the show, and it was clear that a lot of them felt like their beloved book was being disrespected. We also dug into the casting process and found out that some of the actors had been under heavy pressure to fit into certain roles, which explains why they ended up feeling so unrecognizable. But what's really interesting is how this adaptation says something about our times. In a world where science fiction is becoming increasingly popular, it's worth taking a closer look at the stories we're telling ourselves about the future. Are we using these stories to explore new ideas and possibilities, or are we just rehashing old ones? For fans of Dune, this Netflix adaptation may be a disappointment, but for us here at TVZine, it's an opportunity to spark some interesting conversations about what makes science fiction tick. And that's exactly what we're going to keep doing, exploring the best and worst of pop culture, one story at a time. So if you're feeling as underwhelmed by this adaptation as I am, don't worry, we've got your back. We'll be keeping an eye on this situation, and when we have more updates or analysis, you can bet it'll be right here on TVZine. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you all next time.